Hello everyone, it's Mrs. Simpson, the library granny. Come on in, sit at my knees, and let's have a story. Before we start though, I guess we should just take a little bit of an attendance and see who's here. Because I don't know who's out there in Storyland, but I do know who's here in my living room library. Of course we have Penelope, we have Fox, we have the big bad wolf, we have Monkey, who's very happy today, and we have Bear. Today's story is called The Crow and the Peacock, and the author is Joe Fernihough. Now, if you open the front of this book, it tells you 5 reasons why the people who made this book think we will love it. First, beautiful illustrations full of color, a celebration of what it means to be free. We should think a little bit maybe about that word. A lovely message about being happy with the way you are, encourages you to accept and be kind, and it also is going to tell us a lot about birds. Now, The Crow and the Peacock is the title, and I think if we know birds, most of us know crows. Blackbirds sometimes, big birds sometimes, noisy birds a lot of the times. And of course, anyone who's ever been to a zoo has seen a peacock. Here where I'm living, I've actually seen peacocks out in the wild, where a male peacock has even spread his tail feathers. So let's read the story. There once was a crow who lived in the woods. Crow was happy with his life and never wanted for anything until one day Crow saw a dove. She was cooing softly from her nest. Oh, that bird is so beautiful and her cooing is so soothing, thought Crow. Her bright feathers make mine look so dull. And who wants to listen to my loud caw, caw? Crow flew up to the dove and said, "You're so beautiful. You must be the happiest bird alive." "Oh, I thought I was happy," said Dove, "until I heard nightingales sing. His singing is so magnificent, it makes my cooing sound plain and ordinary." That night, Crow went to hear Nightingale's beautiful song. "Your singing is so magnificent," said Crow. "You must be the happiest bird alive." "Oh, I thought I was happy," said Nightingale, "until I met Cockerel, or some of us may refer to it as Rooster. Every morning his call is heard across the land, yet my song is heard only by a few in the night. Cockerel must be the happiest bird in the world." The next morning, Crow flew to the farm to meet Cockerel. "Cock-a-doodle-doo!" "Your call is so famous," said Crow. "You must be the happiest bird in the world." "I thought I was happy," said Cockerel, until I met Swan. Swan spends all day swimming on the cool river while I must live on this hot and dusty farm. Swan must be the happiest bird in the world. Now, boys and girls, I'm sure you figured out that there's definitely a pattern to this story. So, do you think Swan's going to be the happiest bird in the world? I agree. Crow flew to the river to see Swan. "Your river is a beautiful place to live," said Crow. "You must be the happiest bird alive." "Oh, I thought I was happy," said Swan, "but then I met Peacock." Peacock. Sorry, I forgot to show you the pictures. Peacock wears a crown of a majestic king, and his feathers sparkle like jewels. Next to him, I am so ordinary. Peacock must be the happiest bird in the world. Now, the story's called The Crow and the Peacock, so let's see what happens when Crow has a conversation with Peacock. Crow couldn't wait to meet Peacock. At first he had trouble seeing her over the huge crowd that had gathered around. Just when the crowd finally left, Crow hopped over to take a closer look. Oh, beautiful. Oh, wow! You truly are the king of birds. You must be the happiest bird alive. Peacock sighed and said, "I was once happy. I used to call to the monsoons from high on my tree." Monsoons are big rains. But then the emperor, which is another word for king, put me in a cage so his people could admire my beauty. Peacock looked at the sky. Every day I see crows flying free, and all I want to be is a crow. I think, Crow, you must be the happiest bird alive. Oh, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Crow flew back to the woods, feeling content with his dark feathers and shrill call. He knew for certain that he was happy with his life, and now all he wanted was to share his happiness in whatever way he could. So look, he's being a kind friend to poor Peacock, the most beautiful bird in the world, but in a cage. Well, let's go back to the inside cover and let's just check. Was there beautiful illustrations full of color? Yes. Was it a celebration of what it means to be free? I think so. Thumbs up if you guys agree. A lovely message about being happy with the way you are. Yes, the crow was envious of other birds, but he discovered that actually who he was the best to be. a wonderful introduction to all kinds of birds. Oh my goodness, let's go back. The nightingale, the crow, the peacock, the cockerel or rooster, as some of you may know, the dove. So many beautiful birds. And this story encouraged us to accept and be kind. So that is the story titled The Crow and the Peacock. I hope you enjoyed it. Until the next time I see you again in my living room library, it's the Lib Granny saying, bye everyone, be well, and keep reading and listening to my stories.